De'Aaron Fox spent what, 7+ seasons in Sacramento? Tonight, his first return trip to face the Kings with San Antonio. Teddy covers with a big game breakdown. In fact, it's a double gamer. We'll talk a pair of NBA games for tonight, but we're going to start in Sacramento with the Spurs and the Kings. Looking at my odds logic screen right now, I'm seeing it's a split line here. More 6.5s for Sacramento than sevens. There are some -7s out there. Total sitting in the 233 range as these two teams match up tonight. And of course, De'Aaron Fox returning. I was very interested in his quotes. And the quotes, to me, not bet on from De'Aaron Fox, talking about this particular game. First, he talked about how much he liked being in San Antonio. Obviously these Spurs are young, but I think they're very talented. It was definitely exciting to come here. And then Fox has started talking about how he's going to need off-season surgery to have a bad finger. At some point I'm going to have to get surgery. We'll see where we are before that comes. That to me is not I'm super focused on going back to my old team. I mean, maybe I'm reading into it too much, but the bet on quote for Sacramento, for San Antonio that I was looking for from De'Aaron Fox isn't there. Fox is like, yeah, I'm going back. It'll be fine. I need surgery. I'm not healthy. The Spurs are 2-1 against the spread, straight up and against the spread against Sacramento this year. But I mean, honestly, Wemby, Sabonis, Fox, Levine, Malik Monk, they're very different teams now than they were in December. I'm not too worried about the previous matchups. I want to talk about Sacramento here, but first, before I do, a couple of special offers worthy of note right now. Every capper at WagerTalk.com has college basketball priced at $179 through the end of March Madness. Every play, every day, nothing more to buy, no bait and switch, no nonsense when you deal with WagerTalk, really. $179 the rest of the season. That's a great deal. Last year, made more than 50 units of profit in March, 49 and 29 across sports. And the college hoops was even, I think, was 25 and 8 for the tournament. I've had some big March Madnesses in my career. I would not be surprised we have another one this year. $179 every play, every day. And of course, a couple of promo codes. Save Sport 125 promo code at checkout. It's going to get you $125 off an NBA season pass. Again, every play, every day, all 5% included, right through the end of the finals. Sport 7 is going to get you $20 off a 7-day NBA pass. So college hoops, NBA on center stage right now. We've got great deals at WagerTalk.com for both of them. Promo code Sport125, promo code Sport7. No promo codes needed for the college hoops. Bargain right now. So let's talk about Sacramento since the All-Star break. They lost to Denver. They lost to Golden State. They lost to Denver their last contest, and they kind of gave that game away in the fourth quarter. Who'd they beat? They beat slumping Houston, and they blew out 3 lottery teams. And I'm sorry, the Mavs are not a lottery team yet. But the night Kyrie went down with a season-ending injury, they were a lottery team that night. Sorry. They blew out 3 lottery teams, Houston, and lost to Denver and Golden State. So the step up in class games have been a problem for Sac, though. They've taken care of business in the step down in class games. And the Spurs are a lottery team. Make no mistake about it. That said, they played well the last couple of games. They beat Memphis straight up in Memphis. They hung 77 on OKC in the first half in the next game before faltering late. And they blew out Brooklyn in their last contest. So the last 3 games, they played pretty good ball. That being said, San Antonio full season, 9-16 ATS off a win. Since the beginning of January, 0-8 straight up, 1-7 against the spread, following a victory like the one they had in their last contest. A couple of those losses were tough beats. They could have easily been 3-5 or 4-4, not nearly so gaudy. That being said, the Spurs have not been good off a win, and they're not particularly good in the road dog role. And I know they've played well the last couple of contests, but there's urgency for Sacramento. They had a bad fourth quarter in Denver. The quotes from interim head coach Doug Christie. We can keep saying that quote. We have a lot of new guys, and that we're still trying to find our way. But that excuse is one that no one checks for you in this league. People just run through you, beat the hell out of you, no matter what the excuse is. We need to take care of the basketball, play together, move the rock. If you do that, you have an opportunity to win. I think this is the spot for Sacramento returning home to take care of business tonight. If I'm playing, I'm laying. It's Kings or pass for this better. We appreciate those likes very, very much. Makes all the difference. I'm telling you guys. Just click if you like this type of analysis. Thank you for showing your support. The YouTube algorithms really like the likes. They also like the comments. Tell us what you think about these games tonight. Agree? Disagree? Your opinion is welcome. Leave a comment below. And of course, if you haven't done so already, nearly 200,000 of you are now following WagerTalk TV on YouTube. Click the bell, get instant alerts every time we go live with a new video. So like, follow, subscribe. Thank you. And now let's talk about the Knicks and the Clippers. The Knicks, look, they've been dismal on the second of back-to-backs. 2-7 against the spread, second of back-to-backs this season. And of course, what we saw last night, gutting it out, blowing a fourth quarter lead against the Lakers, losing an OT, and some guy named Brunson limped off the floor in that game. We don't expect him to play tonight. Certainly the market don't expect him to play tonight. Right now, looking at my odds logic live odds screen, mostly minus 7.5s out there for the Clippers. There are some 8s popping up right now. Total in the 217.5/218 range. And I don't expect Brunson to play for the Knicks tonight. He could, but I don't expect him to play. Not after he limped off the court, after giving max effort last night. And frankly, there are teams that you want without their superstars. The Knicks are not one of them. I don't want the Knicks without Brunson in the lineup. What do you have, 39 and 10 last night against the Lakers? And he was all the offense in overtime. Typical for the Knicks. New York is not a deep team. And who knows who Tibbs sits tonight? He could sit more than Brunson this evening. That is possible on the second of back-to-backs off a game in which I think every starter played 40-plus minutes last night. And oftentimes, you talk about back-to-back scenarios. Last year, Knicks got blown out by the Clips in LA. Then they had the day off, and they upset the Lakers. Maybe the Lakers are the only team they got up for in this town. In general, when you talk about teams going to LA, you'd kind of rather have them in the second of back-to-backs than having 2 days to party in town in between. But I'm not so sure that's the case for the New York Knickerbockers. It's certainly not a case where anyone's looking to bet the Knicks. The markets are crashing on the Knicks tonight. There are real concerns about, giving max effort last night and then getting blown out here, which, again, they got blown out here last year. The question is, how comfortable are you laying points with the Clippers right now? For me, it's a big issue. The Clips came out of the break and promptly lost 6 out of 7. The only win came against the Bulls, and they didn't sniff a cover at -9 in that game. And again, that 1-6 slide culminated when they blew that 20-point lead in the fourth quarter against Phoenix, an absolute disaster. So they broke out of it last time out against the Pistons. It took a 50-burger from Harden for them to get there, and I'm not trusting Harden to hit 50 again tonight. And talk about impact injuries, the Clippers are playing still without Norm Powell, who matters. Ben Simmons doesn't, but Norm Powell does. This Powell injury has been undervalued by the betting markets very clearly. He's their freaking leading scorer, and the markets are only interested in Kawhi and Harden. Powell being out is at least part of the reason why the Clips are just 1-8 ATS their last 9. And I know the one came last time out against the Pistons, but does Harden hit 50 tonight? So I don't want the Knicks tonight on the second of back-to-back spots, and I don't trust the Clippers as chalk. I mean, even though the Clips are still the number one team in the NBA as home favorites, they're 14-5 from percentage basis, 14-5 ATS at home. They've got a winning record after a win like they had last time. They got a winning record at chalk overall. And I still don't trust them in this number, especially in a game where, the market's just going crazy, fading the Knicks. I think the total's the way to get involved here. Last night's game went to overtime and still stayed under by 9.5 points. The Knicks ain't pushing pace here. They have no depth, and they're not going to have Brunson. I don't think the Clips, number 21 in pace, they're not necessarily looking to run up and down the court. Under is the way I would play New York and LA tonight. I do not expect points in bunches. Like, comment, subscribe, take advantage of Sport 125 for the NBA season pass. Take advantage of Sport 7 if you want to taste an NBA 7-day pass. Take advantage of college hoops at just $179 for the rest of the season. No coupon code needed. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch WagerTalk TV. And best of luck with all your bets on Friday night. Teddy Covers signing off. Thanks for watching. Good luck with all your wagers.